Today in Taipei, a doctor's conviction, a crackdown on so-called zombie vapes, and a milk tea that turned into a 10 million new Taiwan dollars surprise, plus a look at inheritance reforms and a major Taichung Mall project on the move. This is Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark in Taipei. Let's open with the big one. Dr. Chen Yaolei, a former deputy superintendent at Chung-Shan Medical University Hospital, a major teaching hospital, has been convicted for profiting from organ transplant referrals to China between 2016 and 2019. The Changhua District Court, a local court in central Taiwan, handed down a 2-year prison term, suspended for 5 years. Time to dig into the details. The court found that Chen arranged liver and kidney transplants in China for 9 Taiwanese patients and illegally earned 14.66 million new Taiwan dollars in the process. Judges ruled he exploited patients' urgent medical needs and charged exorbitant fees. His medical license has been revoked, and he must also pay a 5 million new Taiwan dollars fine. The case spotlights the ethical stakes around transplants, where desperation can be leveraged against the very people seeking help. What's the takeaway? Integrity and transparency are non-negotiable in medicine. If a doctor's referral comes with a concierge price tag, that's a red flag, not a premium service. Let's pivot to the next story. Premier Cho Jung-tai, Taiwan's head of government, says tougher penalties are coming for so-called zombie vapes, the misuse of the anesthetic etomidate in vaping products that's been fueling drug driving. Etomidate is a hospital anesthetic. On the street, it can impair reflexes and judgment, which is exactly what you do not want behind the wheel. Here's the latest scoop on the numbers. Police recorded 2,619 drug driving cases in 2024. That jumped to 8,659 in 2025. And from January to April this year, there have already been 4,725. The Ministry of Justice, the government's chief legal authority, is preparing enforcement updates for a cabinet meeting and is discussing moving etomidate-related drugs to a stricter legal category. Expect tighter checks and stiffer consequences as agencies coordinate a broader safety push. Zombie vapes, for the record, are the only trend we do not need influencers for. Moving on. Taiwan's inheritance laws are under review. The Ministry of Justice is studying amendments designed to better reflect modern families. One key proposal would remove the reserved share for siblings. That reserved share is the legally protected minimum portion of an estate certain heirs can claim, even against the will's terms. The draft also introduces discretionary grants tied to an heir's special contributions, for example, long-term caregiving or major assistance to the family, and it shortens how long a will can block the division of an estate. Officials say they drew on systems in Japan, Germany, South Korea, and Switzerland to shape the changes. In short, more freedom for a person to allocate their estate, with a fairness valve for those who stepped up. Estate planning that reads a bit more like real life and a bit less like a rigid flowchart. Shifting gears. Taichung's Beitan district, in the north of the city, is getting a 1.8 billion new Taiwan dollars shopping complex slated to open in December 2028. The project aims to create a new commercial hub with shops, restaurants, services, and parking, built with green building and energy-saving systems. It sits near the Taichung Intercontinental Baseball Stadium and the Hanshin Department Store, 2 major landmarks anchoring that corridor. Here's the construction timeline. The main structure is expected to be finished by October 2027, with doors opening by the end of 2028. City Hall says it is partnering with private firms to make better use of public land and drive local business growth. Call it like it is. If the foot traffic shows up, this turns into the North Side's new weekend magnet. And now for something completely different. A Family Mart shopper in Taichung's Daya district, a residential area on the city's northwest side, spent 21 new Taiwan dollars on an oolong milk tea and landed the 10 million new Taiwan dollars special prize in the receipt lottery. Family Mart, for anyone new to Taiwan, is a nationwide convenience store chain on nearly every corner. The Ministry of Finance reports 20 special prize-winning invoices for the March to April period, with 7 winners spending under 100 new Taiwan dollars. Redemption runs from June 6 to September 7. Electronic invoice users can claim via the ministry's app. The receipt lottery is designed to boost tax compliance by encouraging people to ask for receipts. Sometimes it also buys your milk tea, your rent, and your next vacation. Let's not overcomplicate this. Check your receipts. There you have it. This is Dean Bark in Taipei. More updates tomorrow.